Hey guys, so today I want to compare the browser in the Galaxy S4 Mini versus the iPhone 4. So this is of course pretty interesting because the iPhone 4 came out 2010, but it's still a fairly popular device and it still costs a lot of money to buy for some people. So I thought I can compare it here against the 350 euro new S4 Mini here, which is basically just a mini variant of the S4. Not as good GPU, not as good processor, dual core instead of quad, a little lower Adreno 300 GPU, and then it do actually share the same kind of design here, which is nice. It's not that much thicker or anything, might not even be a little bit thicker, which is definitely quite nice. I've already been doing a video like this when I did see that this phone, but people was interested in making or getting more videos like this, but the compared versus the iPhone 5 and the S3, so I've been doing that, and also did see that a lot of people were interested in this as well. So the first thing I can see here when I pop up the browser here, of course, Safari browser on the iPhone 4 with the latest version of iOS 7 beta 3. Probably gonna get, hopefully at least, we'll be getting a new beta 4 tomorrow. The first thing we can see that the screen is just overall brighter, the LCD display here versus the AMOLED display that Samsung is using. So we also do have the new UI, of course, with a top URL bar here where we can both search Google or Bing if you do want to search for that on that page instead. So you can just type in here instead of having a second bar for that. And then you have a normal URL bar, so you can just type in any website that you would like. You just have a quick reload button there as well, so you can just quickly reload the page. And down here, forward and back keys, your share when you want to share something. And then also over here, you can see your bookmarks and history. And then of course we do have the new tab system here. You also have a private mode if you want to search for porn or something. You want to go private, you can see that the whole browser goes dark here, which is good because then you know that this is a private mode. And then very simple, you can just go back and it goes white again. Also, of course, we do have the reading mode here. If you tap on an article, we have the reading mode that we'll be checking out here, comparing against the Samsung's reading mode. Samsung has made Samsung, of course, also has a little bit bigger display here, 4" instead of 3.5". They have put all of the buttons up at the top. But one thing that they haven't done is that when you go down, it doesn't go slim at the top, so you don't get some extra space, which you do get here on the S4 or on the iPhone 4. So that's very good that they just make it a little bit small, but you still see what kind of website that you are on. Even when you zoom in a little bit, it goes small. So very clever there from Apple. They stuffed in all the buttons at the top, kind of similar buttons. They could have probably forget the www because no one wants to see that. Forward and back keys, reload button. And then of course on the other side here, the tab system. You definitely see here also it seems to be loading up a page quicker on the same kind of Wi-Fi network here. You can see this is how the tab system looks like, and of course it looks very ugly, extremely ugly actually. I'm not sure how they were thinking, but they do have a nice system here where you can swipe to remove. If you go back, we also do have the button here to check out all your bookmarks, and then of course down here on the menu key you do have the cool desktop view, which I use a lot when I go to websites and I want to have a full desktop view, because sometimes they go to the mobile view, which is a little bit annoying. Other than that, we do have one more feature here that we don't see in the iPhone 4, and that is find on page, or at least I don't find that. So if I just want to type something here, I can just find everything about Samsung. Which is quite nice. So also, if you now start to check it out here a little bit, so let's try to load something up. can see here when I go in and out here first on the iPhone 4, I don't seem to be having any major issues. Same goes here with the S4 mini. No major problems. You can double tap here. And you can see it kind of works the same here on both. Even though it might be a little bit more accurate in the iPhone. Or maybe not. It's pretty much the same. Let's see how much we can zoom in here. So if we go in very close here, 6 inch, okay. Let's try to do the same thing here. So you can get a little bit closer here on the iPhone in terms of coming close to the text. So you think the loading time now was about the same, even though I did actually tap on the iPhone 4 a little bit earlier. So now we have this cool reading mode at the top on both devices. So if you are on an article, you don't want to see all the clutter, you just want to see the text, you can just tap up there at the top. And you can see now we only do have everything that we do want to see. I can definitely see also that the color black looks a lot more blackish here on the S4 versus the iPhone, which has a little bit more of a like a light color. You can also change the text size here in the S4 mini. You can also see share. I'm not sure if you share the reading mode or if you share the article. You probably share the article to someone. So when you want to go back, of course, very simple. Also, one thing here that I didn't show is that when you, and this is also a little bit annoying, of course, with the iPhone 4 with the glass back. Also, the iPhone 4S shared the same problem, that when you use it with one hand, it has a glass back and it is like moving around and it's like annoying. So when we this is one thing that's very nice. You can see that the S4 doesn't move around when I'm in here, and just using it with one hand, which is because of the plastic back, which is really nice. One thing here that I also do enjoy more here with the S4 mini is that when you go up and down, you can see how slow it is here when you're trying to go quick on the iPhone versus use one swipe here on the iPhone to go from top to the bottom, which is something that I'm probably going to use a lot. So I do enjoy that. It feels like Apple could speed up here a little bit, because you don't want to go like swipe forever. One thing though I do also like here with the iPhone is that this like cool thing that when you zoom out a lot, it goes a little bit out. And then also you can see that you have this kind of cool swiping way to go back to the first page. I don't think that we get that in the S4 mini, no. And of course also the S4 mini doesn't come with all those cool features that you get in a full-size Galaxy S4, which is like that you can scroll with your hand, that you can scroll with your eyes, that you can hover over the screen and it will detect and zoom in. You can't do anything of that on the S4 mini. You do have a feature though in here, which is Smart Stay, which is one of the features, one of the smart screen features that you get on the S4 mini and also the S4, that when you look at the screen, it is not going to turn off if you want to have that turned on, even though it can be. So let's say you have like that it should go in standby mode in 5 minutes, and if you don't look at the display, it will go in standby mode, which is very, very nice if you want to save up some battery and if you forget to turn off the display or something. Yeah, just a quick little look at that. let's try to load up something more here. So the specs of Galaxy Note 3, interesting. So of course we're looking forward to that device, coming probably in early September on the IFA events. About the same kind of loading speeds here. A little bit quicker there on the S4 Mini, but overall the speeds is not super big difference, I mean. There you go, one more time. It's not a super big difference. It's really about the same. So just quickly a video checking that out. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you want more comparisons, me comparing specific things, please let me know about that, and I will see what I can do. Have a good day.